welcome back to Sykesethings, the channel where I talk about whatever comes to mind. Unrelated, but I'm trying a new lighting angle. Let me know what you think. So you've probably looked at the title and you're likely assuming what I mean by it is that making the video itself is what's difficult. The editing program, getting the footage, writing it, all of that. And while there is certainly some challenge sometimes in that aspect, most of the time actually physically making the video isn't what's gotten difficult. It's making content that I'm starting to struggle with. You guys know that I mainly specialize in content around the Hypixel server. This upcoming year is actually going to be my 10th on it. It's what I know the most. It's what I know I can make videos I enjoy and hopefully you enjoy as well. Hypixel's getting really hard to find stuff to make on. And that's not to say I don't have videos that do well anymore. I mean, just a few days ago, my money-making method video did pretty well. So I'm not entirely at that point yet, but I'm kind of starting to realize that not everything can be edited to be satisfactory, if that makes sense. When it comes to something like a Skyblock video, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of players that are better than me at Skyblock in every way, shape, or form. People are always going to choose to watch someone's Skyblock content when they're as rich or as far into the game or as skilled as certain creators. I still wield Wise Dragon armor. Look, I can put effort into my Skyblock videos, I can try to find new things for early players that haven't already been found, but there's only so much I can do to get people to watch me instead of someone like Refraction or 30virus. No amount of editing can beat skillful play and content. That's something I've been kind of thinking about a lot, and a lot of videos I know I could make extremely well if I had the opportunity to, they just haven't been able to come to fruition. I don't have the time to dedicate to progressing my Skyblock profile to an enjoyable point for content. I'm extremely limited on what I can make videos on when it comes to it, and I still try to find things. I try to make videos on updates when I somewhat know what they mean, and I've said this before in a previous Sykesethings video, but I really want to do more collaborations. I know that hasn't really happened since then, but I really want to do it. I want to try maybe buy some Steam games that are multiplayer, and just really do my best to find people that I like, are entertaining themselves, and be able to have a good time playing something like Monopoly, and make good content that's not Hypixel. Kind of related, maybe a little bit unrelated, I don't know, but I've also recently come to a kind of anxiety-inducing realization, and that's Hypixel is eventually shutting down. We don't know when, but it's only a matter of time, and when that happens, I think I'm effed when it comes to content making. Hypixel's really all I know when it comes to YouTube. I have a gaming channel, sure, that I definitely want to do more on. I have this channel, but I'm constantly at wits with what I consider to be my biggest weakness when it comes to content making, and that's live commentary. It's something I've been unable to really improve on in a timely manner. It's extremely difficult to be able to think on the spot and be interesting enough to get people to want to keep watching, especially if one, you stutter a lot, and two, the video idea is already shaky to begin with. I could migrate to another Minecraft server, but every other big server nowadays is in that 1.9 era of the game, which is something I don't really have gigantic experience in. I'm awful at 1.9 PvP. My game runs worse in those versions, just a whole bunch of tiny setbacks that add up. And I've tried making videos on these other servers, it's not like I haven't tried to do it, but as I've said before, the live commentary aspect just kills it every time. And that's why I want to find people to do these multiplayer things with, and help lessen that burden a tiny bit. It's going to be really difficult to mold out of that Hypixel sculpture on my channel, but I want to try to start doing it at some point. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because Hypixel is not lasting forever. And even with something like Hytale, I have no idea if that's going to be something that'll even thrive at the same level, so I can't even lean on that potentially succeeding. Let me know some servers, some games, some people you think would be interesting to collaborate with, play with, etc. I'll read every single comment, and if I see something I like, I will do my absolute best to make that happen. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.